for creatures who are products of sex. It beats my imagination why we get uncomfortable about the conversation. We tend to pretend like sexual assaults, harassments are not plausible, as if they never happen. Why are we silent about it? Now in Nigeria, we know the trending situation in the Senate, and that is just a reflection of what most of our families, our big extended families, are like. I'm not saying anybody is at fault. Whether anything happened, it's not my business, right? And I don't know. I'm not a party to any of it. But have you not noticed that the moment a woman wakes up or a girl wakes up and says, so and so person, usually men, this man touched me inappropriately, or this man spoke to me in an inappropriate manner, then all hell breaks loose. It's now as if, why would you say that? These things don't happen. Oh no, and then we start victim shaming. Why did you carry yourself to his office? Why did you carry yourself to the room? Are we okay as a people? Are we normal as a people? It's International Women's Month, and I want to encourage you, whether you are a man or a woman, to protect the women around you, no matter their age grade. Protect them. Give them a listening ear when they come to complain about something. We tend to shield predators, perpetrators of wicked acts, because we don't want to do the hard talk. It makes my blood boil. And I think as a woman, if you want to know the people who really are your support system, who really love you, then open your mouth and start talking about sexual assault, sexual harassment that's happened to you. Just open your mouth and you will see the people that will withdraw from you, the people that will talk smack about you. It's like an amazing way to sieve out the wheat from the tares. As women, we will not be silent. I will not be silent about these matters because they are real. And you see the generation of the men and women in that Senate. You see that generation, I don't want to call them, but you see that generation, the generation that like to hide their heads in the sand as if these things don't happen, when we know that most of them are guilty. May God forgive us all for silencing the people who need help. I pray that they will be filled with love and courage and comfort and healing. May God forgive us for shielding perpetrators of evil. I remember a friend was telling me recently that because of her history of sexual assault, she's sort of hawkish about the young girls around her. And there's this particular young girl around her. This girl's mother allows her to stay in rooms with men. So for example, they'll be outside playing and the daughter could be in the gate man, the security, whoever is at the security post. She would allow this girl to be there. And then when my friend actually broached the topic one time, she was like, no, now she doesn't want the gate man to feel weirded out. And I'm like, are you okay? What do you mean you don't want him to feel you're suspicious of him? Or it's not a matter of suspicion. Before the devil enters somebody, is it not better you prevent it from happening? And I would say this about men because sometimes, yes, I will not ignore the fact that some women, girls, I don't know, human beings are human beings. Some people just cry foul where they haven't really been harassed or touched. As a man, do not allow yourself to be in an enclosed place with a child, with a woman for too long without supervision. You're not married to that woman. She's not your wife. Me, I don't care about girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm not even dealing with that. But especially with children. If a mother insists on dropping a child with you, ask her to leave the nanny behind or let there be another person. Because there are times when we've seen the Me Too movement that some women unfortunately have taken advantage of, right? And somebody will lie because there's no video evidence, but you were caught in a room. You might not have been doing anything with a child or a woman, and it's like she just says, oh, this person did this to me. Can you not protect yourself? Why do you have to be, especially with children? Let me talk about children now. Why does a grown-ass man, you're not her father, have to be with a child for hours in a closed room? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. You please, this is interactive. Can we just talk in the comments? Can you people explain it to me? Let me also expose you guys to something, right? I watched a video by Tolope Solutions just before International Women's Day, the celebration on the 8th. She did a video and she was talking about her experience as a woman. And then she also mentioned something about a teacher who I think had taken advantage of her. And this person was trusted by her parents. And I had a similar event. But for me, because, I'd had terrible experiences while I was a child, even as an 8 to 10-year-old, from 8, I knew what these men looked like. Let me not say looked like, but I knew how they moved, right? So we came to Abuja and I was put in a new school. And then I was really chubby. Oh my God. I don't know if I'll find any picture of how I was then. But I was really chubby. And I remember one day, the teacher in my class, he was acting funny. And then he said to me, oh, that after school, when everybody is gone, that I should come back to class and meet him. In my mind, I'm like, I think I was 9 or 10 at the time. I was like, this man thinks I'm stupid. This man doesn't know that I know his type. I know how they move. I never went. And I think probably he understood it. I never spoke to him about it. Nothing. In fact, my class was trained at a point. But I just knew you have to be very careful. You have to teach your kids, teach your daughters. Let me concentrate on women because it's International Women's Month, right? I have sons. That's conversation for another day because our sons also need protection. But now let's just focus for women. You cannot be careless as a parent. You cannot just leave your child. And I think usually the excuses are that, oh, you're busy, you're trying to sort out some work and this one, that one. Please, if you're a Christian, can you just pray to God to grant you understanding, wisdom on how to manage your affairs, that money that you're going to chase that is making you leave that child in the hand of probably somebody who is going to do something that would affect them for the rest of their lives. That money is not worth it. I assure you that money is not worth it. Can you pray? If you're a Christian, whoever it is that you serve, pray for wisdom, pray for understanding. And to the fathers that are also very busy, I'm talking about families with 2 parents now. You and your wife, please come together. Come together, especially when you have daughters. Come together and resolve how you would ensure that your children, your daughters are protected. And never shame them. Or never hide away. So much so that they don't know if you're on their side or not. I'm just trying to fill up my new spice rack while having this conversation with you. This is a conversation that is so dear to my heart. In fact, I noticed that my views dropped drastically the moment I started talking about it. It's not like I was having a lot of views, but at least I used to get 200 views, 100 and something views. Now, below 50. But we must still talk about these issues. We will continue to talk about them. So we will not be silenced. What's this? Curry powder. We will not be silenced. I'm just here to encourage you guys to do better. To do better as a society. To do better as parents. Do better. For your children's sake. For your daughter's sake. Do better. I've said my own. Bye.